Travis Wingood. So today was the weekly out and about being forced upon me in order to have the necessary funding to survive the coronavirus pandemic as we enter into coronavirus 2 for 2021. And one thing that is curious is that there's an occasional female that is a repeat on the same bus, and when she recognizes me, I can see the fear come over her. And let's see, I'm talking with you while I'm doing my shopping, as I have $666 left to spend. Well, technically 66, but we got to get the final season of Friday the 13th, because the disc I was given was bad. The final disc on it. Okay, is this gonna better? Doesn't say when it's going to arrive. Okay, yeah, it's prime. Girls will be ringing on Christmas Day. And it didn't take it off. Well, I guess I didn't buy it yet. So should I get the Mattel Wonder Woman 1984 doll? I put it on my shopping list. This is awesome. Wonder Woman is awesome. This remake character, or the woman who's playing the remake, she is awesome. In the first one, when she rises out of the pit of despair, man, I'm shedding tears on that. And then this one, where the guy thinks she's talking to him, and she's actually talking to all of humanity. Not as cool as rising out of the pit of despair, but still cool nonetheless. Okay, $25. It's not a doll, it's an action figure, Mom. And so, as we're in Armageddon, the last day's destruction, the apocalypse, it's kind of weird. Mormons really don't have an understanding of Armageddon. They just say the last days and talk about the millennium. It's all about the millennium for Mormons. They aren't concerned with the last days in regards to the second coming and all that. It's just not on their mind. They're all focused on the millennium. The Millennium Falcon. Alright. Really necessary. Yoda, I need to get him, but he's too expensive. Alright, let's cruise on down to the bottom. Seriously? Buffering. And so people are always looking for the faith promotion end of the world rather than the reality of the darkest of dark days that we have to go through before we get to the millennium. And so, of course, Mormons are waiting for the prophet, and I need to make a video on how I'm a better prophet than they are. And Mormons are all like, "Oh, I'm out. Oh, that's blasphemous." Well, do you want to follow somebody who's murdering you, or do you want to follow somebody you don't know but who's trying to save your life? Who do you think is better? It's not complicated. Okay. It's just, Mormons just don't think. Literally, I mean, we've all heard growing up, if somebody told you to jump off a bridge, would you do it? I mean, the Mormon answer is, well, yeah, if it's the prophet. It just, oh my God. And so, okay, that's, see, 25 and 10 is 35, so I pretty much have $25. Okay, so that one's too much. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we'll skip 5 and 6 and get 7. Or should we get the season finale? Yeah, let's get the season finale. Simon and Simon. Now, yes, I have a younger brother, and he is more like AJ and I'm more like Rick. But my brother never stayed up that late to watch those shows. He was more of the Little House on the Prairie, where I was Miami Vice, Magnum PI, Simon & Simon, Battlestar Galactica, etc., etc., etc. And no, I'm not choosing Amazon Delivery Day. Seriously? February? Are you kidding? Okay, I can't get Wonder Woman. I'm not waiting till February. What the hell is wrong with you guys? It was supposed to be free delivery. Alright, so yeah, we can go get 58. Yeah, we can go. And so Mormons, as a result, are waiting for all answers to be given to them in the Millennium. You know, is the church true? Is polygamy going to be brought back? The answer is yes, if the church is allowed to continue to exist. Nelson already changed the law of chastity to allow for polygamy. And he was pissed when I exposed him in the court. So, as I'm paying attention to the analytic page on YouTube for my videos, I'm kind of curiously concerned about the rise and fall of female viewers. Now, granted, I'm ugly, fat, balding, poor, pale-skinned, and I think probably shrinking. I've heard that I'm supposed to shrink in my older age. So, where's 5? There you are. And so I've kind of wondered what's going to happen to Mormons when their feelings from the Holy Ghost about the Millennium do not turn out the way they expected them to. And oh, cool. Okay. Okay, good. You took away the crime delivery day. That's just the lamest idea in the world. Yes, I want it to take longer. And then I can get $1.50 reward for select digital items, which are not what I want. Alrighty. So tomorrow, during Apocalypse Day, and then Thursday and Friday. Okay. Alright, so is that what we're getting? I think that's what we're getting. And I really wanted Wonder Woman. It's an action figure. Oh man. Alright, so let's go over the percentages on my YouTube channel. Ooh, Mormonism 101. How and why Mormons are not Christian. It's up to 42, which is where my video views tend to die. I've been struggling to get breakouts and even regular views, as there seems to be a struggle. 31 views for the one I did this morning, Mormon Korah Horror Cyberbully Attacks Me on a John DeLynn video. I hope that using John DeLynn's name would get more attention to me. It's not really working. He has over 100,000 views, and he's got 3 channels. And he never will call me. Never reaches out to get me on a Mormon podcast. He just giving me the middle finger. Moving Day. The Lincoln Project has a video I need to watch. Alright. And then, of course, Demon Fire. And they put... What is it with the playlists? I don't watch playlists. And they just keep putting them up there. You know, secret combination. I want it like Demon Fire. By itself when I want to click on it and listen. Or put it in the description link for you. I just don't get it. I don't want to get it. So there's a missionary with a bag over his head. Wow. Yeah, email the federal judge. Nobody wants to watch. And YouTube Mormon employees victimizing Mormon girls. That's died. Mormon doctrine of grudging friendliness, dying. LDS breaking news, dying. I've got the remake for you. I gotta upload that. So that'll most likely be uploaded before this one. Let's see, we want customize. I want analytics. They don't offer that. Okay, so 12.9K views for the last 28 days. Which is back up to reasonableness. And breaking LDS news, Russell M. Nelson changes temple covenants again. My #1 video on this channel has, it got knocked out. Oh, it made an appearance and now it got knocked out. What happened? Yeah, it's gone. What happened? Huh. Weird. So it's January 2nd, so no, it passed those guys up. What happened? Did it drop because it's... Huh. There was a latter-day signs in the heavens. You know, I'm a better prophet than the prophets. And that was a surprise the last couple of days in the top 10 here. But apparently it couldn't sustain itself and it dropped out. Alrighty, interesting. Okay, so we need audience. Oh, that's why. Everybody's given up watching. There's a section where when your viewers are on YouTube, and it has every day of the week and every hour of the day. Light purple all across. Alright, so here we go. 32% of the 12.9K are female. Whoops, percent, not K. And then 67.3% are male. So yeah, men are widening the lead. And so 12,900. Oops. Is that too many zeros? That's 12,000. So, yep. And we need clear. 12,900. Okay. And then times 1.327 equals too much. Clear 12,900. See, that's what happens when you don't memorize. You just try to get out of school, and then you rely on a calculator. It sort of helps to get the correct information. Let's try 0.27. There we go. That looks a little... no, because that would mean that... maybe I don't put the 1. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. 12, 9, times 0.327 equals. There we go. So 4,218.3 women. Which points? I hope it's red hair. 12,900 times 0.673 equals. Perfect. That's what we wanted to see. That totals 12,900. So 8,801.7, and I really don't care about men's parts. So there. Alrighty. So that is actually a lot of women, but if you notice, if this is what we've got for the Millennium, men are in in desperate straits, aren't they, women? And how many of you women are going to be panicking? Because in this scenario, women will be able to have 2 guys. Wouldn't that nice? The only problem is a woman can only get pregnant once at a time. But a man can impregnate as many times as he is capable. And that's just nature. But if it were reversed, as polygamy were to be implemented, and the LDS prophets were to have first priority, and then the 70, and then on down to us lowly elders, would we have any? So let's have 15, and so each of them have 10, so that's 150 women. And you think they'll have just 10? Like Brigham Young and Heber only had 10? And then you have the 70 who 7 times 70, God, so that's 49,000, and so another 0, so that's 49,000 right there with 7 times 70. Oops, we ran out of women. Not enough women to go around, is there? How is the church going to do it when there's a shortage of women? Do you see the dilemma? So women, you can't die. Men, go ahead and die. But I mean, this is the dilemma we face as to let's see the age group here. See the ones that have hit menopause. That's the majority of the women who are still alive and viewing my channel. If those are the women who still survive in the millennium, and if my numbers are reflective of the millennial survival rate, we're looking at an even worse situation, because the men, we're looking for the women who are in childbearing age. We are looking at 0.7 and 5.2%. And so 6%. 6%. Do you know how many women that is? Oh. 12,900 times 0.06 equals 774. Yeah, 15 men can easily divide those women up and conquer. And the rest of us will be told that we're unworthy for a woman, and that if we're worthy, maybe one day we'll have a little 12-year-old from their children. That's how it works, if we're still alive. So yeah, everybody needs to be fearing and trembling for what is to come. But apparently, there's nothing going to happen. This is Trump's last day. He's already planned to leave D.C. tomorrow at 6. He was hoping to hold a rally at 8. And nobody's coming. And so, it's just ugly. You Biden has a big mess to fill. Trump's going to prison if he thinks he's gonna just, live his normal life. And I'm not getting comments. That's an interesting thing as well. The comment replies are minimal. So, yeah, and I still have yet to hear from you, David. Where are you? Are you doing okay? Yeah, the other regulars occasionally pop up. Random Muse and Anonymous Latter-day Saint. They pop up whenever they do a video. Let me know about it. But yeah, this is bad news. The views are dropping. The women are dropping. And so, in that situation, if it were very few men and women, I don't know if you've seen Big Love, but women can get real mean when there's a competition for the affections of one man. And standards are going to have to be lowered. You may have to settle for somebody who's alive. Because there won't be an economy. We'll have to figure out something else. I'm a better prophet than the prophets. I've already developed an economy. But nobody wants to listen to me. But, yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be bad. Can women actually tolerate a guy like me? Old, fat, balding, shrinking, divorced twice. Can a woman's standards go so low? So, just something to think about. As technically, the Book of Mormon indicates, as well as John's Revelation, that 2024 is the start of the millennium, the start of the kingdom. Well, that was a week ago, guys. Why are you putting it in here now? And yeah, it's low views. It's the one I did about my life as a BYU EFY back in the 80s. So, yeah. Do you really want to wait for the millennium? I've heard women sing it. I went to Rick's College. I heard the women singing it. It's from the Cinderella, or is it Snow White? Someday my prince will come in the millennium. Let's see if I can Google or YouTube search it. Someday my prince will come in the millennium. Snow White. Oh, okay. Well, who's this woman? She's the live version? Why is she blonde? She's supposed to be dark-haired, Snow White skin. She's got the Snow White skin, but she's blonde. Not that I'm complaining, but yes, that's another thing we all have to think about with our standards as to what our type is. Yeah, it's a little more complicated for men than it is for women, I guess. Women just turn out the lights and fantasize about some other guy. It's a little different for men. So, Yeah, something to think about.